There we go. Now we're good. All right. All right. Well, thank you guys for joining us today. This is Eric Meyer and Addie Meyer. Today on the call, we've got Coach Thomas, correct?
Correct.
And then we have Addie. And Addie, tell us what's your last name?
Woosley.
Woosley. Addie, so she goes by either Addison or Addie. Either one's good?
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, this is third episode of the Teen Fitness Community Show, and our mission is to bring awesome athletes like Addie to the spotlight. Give them some time to shine. Let them get to meet each other. We've got people worldwide that are teen athletes now, and we want to celebrate them. We want to, like I said, put the light on Addie today and let her shine. So thank you for being here, Coach. Appreciate you being here as well.
Yeah, of course. Right on.
And where are you guys from?
Wake Forest. It's like right outside of Raleigh in North Carolina.
Oh, okay. You're way out on the East Coast.
Yep.
Awesome.
Where are y'all?
We are in.
So we're kind of south of St. Paul, Minnesota.
Okay.
Okay. Right on.
Yeah, close to Rochester, Minnesota. So yeah, we're in the central time zone. You guys are in the east.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's get this party started.
Okay. So question number 1 is, how did you fall in love with CrossFit?
So I still do like Spartan races. They're like obstacle course and running. So I started CrossFit just to like train for that, and then I just liked it better. So I just did that.
Do you still plan to do more Spartan races?
I do. I did a few this year, but I just don't do them as much as I was going to, just because there's a lot of like traveling and stuff with that. But they're fun.
Did you ever earn your trifecta?
I did.
Yeah, you got the 3 pieces of the medal or whatever. That's cool. That was awesome. We did one a couple years ago.
Yeah.
I did a few before Addie got into it, but I think those are a great test too, aren't they?
Yeah, they're really fun.
Oh, heart rate just through the roof on some of those.
He's never. Have you done a Spartan?
I've done one. She's convinced me to do one.
Okay, so I told him since he wanted to do one with me. So I was like, okay, do one with me. And then he signed up for the only one that you have to be 18 or older. So I can't do it. So that's not cool.
Thomas, do you run? Are you a runner?
Nope.
No, I never really kind of dipped into that world, but figured be a good training opportunity to kind of learn the kind of stuff like that. So definitely some longer distances I haven't done before, but I'm gonna give it a go.
So he signed up for an ultra for May.
Oh wow! So you're going big right away.
Yeah. I mean, I thought as I was gonna do it, might as well go for the whole thing. You know what I mean?
There you go.
Go big or go home.
Addie, when you did them, which did you prefer? The sprint, the super, the beast? I think they were called.
The beast is really fun. I think the super is like the perfect one, because the sprint, I was like, why am I paying for this? It's over so quick. But the beast is fun, but it's like, I don't know. The super seems like the best one to me.
Cool.
How long have you been doing CrossFit?
A year and a half?
Almost 2 years.
Yeah, almost 2 years. But I broke my foot, so I had to take a couple months.
Yeah, probably like a year and a half.
Yeah.
Consistently.
Yeah.
So are you self-programmed, coach programmed, or do you follow any Mayhem athletes or that stuff?
He programs what I do.
Yeah, it's she follows the gym programming, and then we have a little comp program as well that she'll do, and then we'll just switch some things up here and there just to make it more specific for her needs and stuff like that. But it's just kind of local, coach programmed.
What's the name of your box or gym?
Well, we actually just switched. We were CrossFit Roseville, and now we're NC Movement.
Okay. Cool. Is it a big gym, a small gym? How would you describe it?
We're a tight little gym. I would say we're
right around
we're moving to a bigger location right now, but I would say we're a pretty tight little community. We're right around that 130, 150 range athlete wise.
Okay.
So it's a small little community, but it's nice and tight. Just perfect, I think.
That's what we like too. We have a home gym here, so we fit about 6 to 8 athletes at a time. That nice tight community feel.
Yeah. That's awesome.
How do you balance school and CrossFit?
Not too good. So I go to this program where you go 2 days in person and then 3 days you do it from home. So I mean, I do okay. I just don't like school at all anyways, but I do it all in the morning or night mostly.
That's cool that you have that option to do that
Yeah,
kind of
it's really
hybrid
flexible.
model. Have you always been able to do that, or is it something that's come up recently with all the COVID stuff? And
So school's kind of hard for me. Like I have like different ADHD and like focusing stuff. So it just worked better than like sitting all day. So I'd already been doing it. And
'cause
then
this Addie, she's always talked about, I wish I only had to go to school a couple days and I could do some at home or online. And
Yeah.
that sounds
I
like
like
something.
it because you still get to like meet other kids your age, but then it's not like you don't have to sit there all day every day, and you can like it's more like individualized.
Gotcha.
So currently, what does like a typical training day and like rest day look like for you?
We're still trying to work on those rest days.
She just go.
Yeah. It's pulling teeth to get her to take a rest day every once in a while. She's usually probably trying to do something on their days off, but training splits. I think with her, like strength has definitely been the biggest deficit in our training, just because going into it she was like a runner. Getting into it, she was never into weightlifting by any means, and she's a smaller athlete as well, so definitely more focus on the strength side of things. So day wise, we'll probably open up with some strength, get into a Metcon for the day, maybe just finish out some accessories. And we'll kind of switch it up from day to day, but that's typically how things roll down.
Yeah.
And Addie, do you get to train with Thomas? You guys get to work out against each other and stuff from time to time?
Yes. A lot of times.
Do you enjoy beating him in workouts?
I've only beat him in a few, but when I do, I love it.
That's great.
And if I program what workouts we do, I would beat him like all the time. Because he doesn't program things he's bad at.
Yeah.
You know his weaknesses.
I try to do strict handstand push-ups. So if we did stuff like that, then I would beat him a lot more.
She's got me on that for sure.
Yeah.
There you go.
So since like you're considered like a smaller athlete, do you track macros ever? Or do you like think about what you're eating at all?
I've just been trying to eat like a lot more protein. I've been doing better at that last few months. And I've just been trying to eat more, but I don't like track it.
Do you find it difficult to eat enough in the day? Because I know most of the teen athletes find it like hard enough to like at least like get all of the stuff in my body throughout the day.
Yeah, but except at night, like after dinner, I just eat so much. I'm just like can never stop eating. But like during the day, then yeah.
Do you typically train in mornings or nights?
Afternoons.
Afternoons, okay.
Yeah, it's just you have that like flexible school schedule. She's usually there with me like open gym time, like that 1:30 to 4:30 time range. So it's usually when I'm getting my training in for the day, and it's kind of convenient. She's usually there. So if I'm trying to oversee anything she's doing, she's usually there as well.
Nice.
What are some training must-haves for you? Like you have to have your thumb tape on. You have to have like a certain barbell or a certain like spot of the gym.
I don't know.
Someone there just to count her reps for it. That's probably her biggest necessity.
Yeah, I like cannot keep track for the life of me. Like I'll try so hard and I'm like 10 off.
That's so nice though to have a judge or a coach, somebody there to count for you, isn't it? You don't have to worry about it. You just work.
Yes, except when I'm like, what am I on? And somebody won't tell me.
What comps have you done so far in your like competitive career?
The first one I did was in April, and I think I've done like 7, 8. I don't know. I've done a lot of like local comps since then, and then I have a lot coming up in the next few months.
She's got a bigger one coming up in January, right? It's like a big one over here on the East Coast. It's got Fittest on the Coast.
So that's February.
It was like a qualifier. She made it through it, and that's going to be a pretty good one. What's the one in January?
Greensboro, War of the Wads.
Yeah.
So that's 2 days.
Yeah.
And then Physica's 3 days. And then there's one in March called like Fittest in North Carolina. That I'm doing.
You're gonna be busy. What are some of the competitions that within the next couple of years are on your like dream big board? Like I really want to get here or get here.
I think it would be really cool to have like a team and make it to the games eventually.
That'd be awesome.
I mean, Wadapalooza looks fun. Like any of those big ones, I think would be cool eventually.
Yeah. What is your favorite and least favorite moment or movement in CrossFit?
Okay, least favorite is rowing. I hate rowing. Favorite is probably like anything like gymnastics sort of stuff. Maybe like
Muscle ups.
muscle ups.
So if Coach Thomas is going to program a workout, you're hoping to see muscle ups on the board. That's like the gymnastic movement. Your bar or ring.
I like ring more, but both are fun.
What's your record? What's your PR for ring muscle ups in a row?
Oh, like 3.
Okay.
I'm still working on like connecting them together.
What about bar?
Probably closer to 8, 9, 10.
Yeah.
Probably like 9 or 10.
Oh, that's awesome.
Who are your biggest idols in the men's and women's division for like the CrossFit Games competitive athletes?
For the guys, it's definitely Thomas.
I'm not at that level.
Okay. So we both like Patrick Fellner a lot. Cool. And then I like Mel O'Brien a lot just because she's like younger. Yeah. She's pretty rowdy.
Vellner's fun to cheer on, isn't he? He's a good guy. You can tell.
Good dude. Good dude.
And I think Mal, everybody likes to cheer Mal on. She's got so much fire, and like she represents the Addies of the world, and it's probably pretty cool for you guys to see her bring. She was at the pit a couple years ago, and then all of a sudden now she's at the face of the sport, and popularity rising, and it's pretty wild to watch. It is.
Yeah, it's really cool.
So, do you have any like big fears when it comes to CrossFit? Like, what's a good example for fun?
Like if you saw swimming come into a workout, that for me, that makes me panic. Is there something that if you see it on the board makes you kind of, oh my gosh, I don't know.
Just like probably heavy barbell cycling. That for sure.
Are there any barbell movements in particular where you'd rather avoid at this point or not see come up?
Deadlifts aren't my favorite, but those are getting a little bit better.
If we went to your gym and asked like one of your training partners, like how do you think that they would describe you?
She's all over the place. Yeah, she can put her head down and work when time comes, but like getting her to start sometimes is probably, it's like, hey, we're about to start this workout, and then like, where everyone's ready, and then like she's gone or something like that.
I'm just getting chopped.
So it's usually all over the place. Is usually probably what most people would say.
Coach, question for you: which lift are you most proud of Addie's progress over the past year and a half? What are you seeing that really makes you proud?
Probably snatch. So, like I said, she didn't really have a big weightlifting background in the first place, and especially like the more technical stuff. So, over the course, this past year and a half, like, just figuring out how to move the barbell around and, figure out the technique and obviously just put the strength on as well, like with their squats and all that kind of stuff as well. So there's a lot of work that's been going into it. So I would say probably the snatch because it's been like probably the biggest hurdle, and she's definitely made some big, leaps and jumps PR wise with the weight wise on the snatch as well.
Eddie, what's your PR right now in the snatch?
125.
Nice. How did it feel when you were at the bottom and you knew you were going to stand up with it?
It felt good.
Did you do the bar slam?
No, I didn't. I was like, yes. But I was watching videos of like a year ago, and it was crazy because I was like, couldn't even snatch. Like it was like 85, but like couldn't even do it.
Yeah, it was 85. Not that long ago. She was stuck at 85 for a long time, and then stuff is starting to click, and then it was like boom, 125.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
What are some of your biggest goals right now, like CrossFit wise or like outside of CrossFit too?
I just want to see how far I can make it in CrossFit. And I think it would be cool to make it to the quarterfinals this year for sure. And at the Fist of the Coast, I want to do good at that. I don't know if I can podium because there's like some really good girls there, but I want to see how good I can do.
Mm-hmm.
Are you in the 14-15 division?
16, 17.
16, 17. Okay, gotcha.
Mm-hmm. Okay, it's finally time for the firing 15. Okay, so we have 15 questions. They're not related to CrossFit at all. Last episode, I had a miss up. One was related to CrossFit, but so like it's like quick little answers about these, and just like as a teenager, what's in your life right now. So currently, what kind of movies and shows are you watching?
I hate watching TV. Like my attention span is about 2 minutes, so I don't know. He can answer that.
So when you're not in the gym, what do you like to do? Are you
Work out.
That's a good question. I don't know either.
Yeah, I just like hang out with my friends, or like work out by myself, or do school. Yeah, pretty boring life.
What's your favorite clothing brand right now, or like if you have like a top couple?
I'm not really a stylish type. He makes fun of my clothes, so
Whatever's clean, usually.
There you go.
I got this up.
Yeah.
But he looks like he's going to a funeral all the time, so all he wears is black, black, black.
It's easy, right, Thomas? It's easy to go black.
Always matches.
Yep.
What's your favorite food right now?
Probably just like a good cheeseburger.
You got any special place you'd like to get the cheeseburgers from?
I like them like homemade.
Okay. You have parents cook them up some pretty good, tasty burgers down there?
My grandma makes really good ones.
Ooh, there you go.
Do you have I know you said your attention span's like pretty short, but do you have like a favorite board or video game, or like sports game at all too?
Have you played the game Spoons?
Yeah.
Okay, that game, like I've never lost to that game. That game is so fun.
Is that one with the big giant spoons?
Yeah, the big giant spoons. You pass them around when you have cards and
I
stuff.
think I remember
You have
that.
to like grab it, like I'm a little aggressive,
Yeah.
and you have to like grab the spoon from someone else, like
Yeah.
tackle for it. Like it's fun.
Do you have any pets?
Never
So
heard
it's
that.
like cards, and if you get the same match, you have to grab a spoon before someone else can. But there's like it's like musical chairs. But
Okay.
Do you have pets?
I don't have any pets.
No pets.
Texting or talking?
Talking, but I'm pretty good at both.
What's your favorite place to travel to, or like where do you want to travel to in the future or something?
Any sort of like island would be really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that would be good.
What's your favorite school subject currently?
Probably like social studies because my history teacher, he's really cool.
Does he CrossFit?
No.
Can't be that cool, right?
Yeah,
No.
that would be so cool. Though.
If you could live anywhere in the world, where would you like end up?
Maybe Florida. I like where it's hot, so
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I was born there, so
What's the weather like right now where you're at?
freezing.
It's cold.
Is it
Probably not as cold as you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like 40.
40? Okay.
We're like hopefully above positive.
Yeah.
I shouldn't complain. Then I was like, yeah, you guys are in Minnesota.
We're in a blizzard warning right now. So they shut schools down tomorrow, and
Goodness.
everybody's just getting all their groceries and getting ready because we might not be able to leave for 2-3 days.
Wow. Well, good luck. Jeez.
Yeah.
Yep.
Do you do any other sports outside of CrossFit?
Just Spartan races.
What sports did you do in like your childhood that like helped you transfer skills into CrossFit at all?
So I was always like pretty strong. Like I was tiny. I'd do like a lot of push-ups, a lot of pull-ups, all that. But I was like the least athletic person ever. Like I'm not coordinated. So I don't know. I did ice skating for a little bit, and then I did cross country. I did like a little bit of taekwondo when I was younger, but that's about it.
Are you more of a sunrise or sunset kind of person?
Sunrise.
If you were a Disney character, who would you be?
Well, we always joke that we're like, have you also? I don't know if this is Disney. I think it is like Wreck-It Ralph.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So he's Ralph, and I'm the Penelope or whatever.
Yeah. That
Yeah.
works.
Mm-hmm. If you could have unlimited supply of like one thing in your life, what would that be?
It would definitely be some type of food. I just gotta figure out what.
Cheeseburgers.
No.
No?
Grandma's
I feel like
cheeseburger.
you can just like snack on like all the time.
Do you have any like favorite snacks that you bring with you everywhere you go? The go-to kind of things?
I steal those little fruit pouches out of your bag all the time.
Yeah, you did. I have in my bag. I was like, I don't remember eating these. I just put these in, but they were like squeezed out. You could at least throw it
I'm
away.
hungry.
Just put it back in there.
If your life was a story, what would the title be?
That's a good question.
Let me think about that.
Well, while she's thinking about that, Thomas, do you have anything in particular that you're going to be really working hard with Addie to get her ready for the Open?
General strength, cycling the barbell around. Overall, just confidence going into workouts.
Yeah.
It's like most of the times, especially if it's like a big deal kind of a workout, she kind of like get a little worked up on it and maybe not get the full potential out of the entire workout. So a little bit more confidence going into workouts, especially with their lifting, and coming up with game plans and sticking up to those game plans. So more on like I would say mental side of things, of like coming up with a strategy and sticking to it. And then, those two things typically help out, the confidence going into the workout. So getting that stuff nailed down on top of just like, building up a little bit more strength while we have the time. I would say that's kind of stuff I'm focused on.
Do you host Friday Night Lights, or like is there a big event or?
Yeah, we do Friday Night Lights every week.
Okay.
It's a big old party. My sister and the other co-owner of our gym, her birthday usually ends on that third week too. So we always do like a big party and stuff. So it's a good time.
Will you be retesting workouts every week or not? One and done?
I try to be one and done, but I never do it. I'm usually Monday gearing back up again, but we'll see.
It's so tempting, isn't it? Oh, what if I did this different, or what if I tried this?
Yeah. And especially, I usually try to do it really early Friday to give the best advice as I can going into, the Friday night. And, usually by Monday you're feeling all right. So you're like, might as well,
And it never goes as
Never goes well. Never goes well.
Did you come up with a title? What would your story be? Or is it to be decided at this point?
TBD.
Yeah.
And so one just final general question. Do you have any, like, what would your advice be to some like younger teen athlete that's just starting CrossFit and wondering like where they're going to go and how they should reach their goals?
I think just like if you love it and you want to do it, it doesn't matter where you are right then, because like really when I started, like I remember I couldn't even remember how to like do like single unders, like jump rope. I couldn't do anything. So no matter where you are, like you can work at it and get better, and there's always room to get better. But that's why it's so fun, because it doesn't get boring.
Mm-hmm.
You still love it just as much today as when you started?
I think I love it more.
Good. That's awesome. Any other questions?
Thanks for waiting for us.
Yeah.
No worries.
Sorry about that.
That's something we have to learn too, isn't it? We're asking time zones and getting things figured out, but you guys were great to have on. Super
Cool.
fun just to meet people,
Yeah.
different places. Thomas and I are coaches. We have these stud athletes coming up. It's quite the honor, isn't it, to be around them?
Yeah, it's awesome to watch.
So are you? I know, Addie, that he's your dad, but is he your coach too?
He does all the jobs. He's like the driver, the food maker, all the things.
Yeah, I got to hold my value someplace. I have to do my share.
Did
So.
you pay him for any of it?
No.
She does clean the gym though. If I ask her to mop the floors and stuff, she'll clean it up.
She's got chores. She's got chores.
Yeah.
I was like, if you're gonna be here 5 hours a day, you gotta, we gotta figure something out.
Got to pull your weight, don't you? All right, guys. Well, thank you very much. Appreciate it. We will cheer for you here when the Open comes, and we'll look for you on the leaderboard.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Sounds good. Thanks, guys.
Nice
Have
to
a
meet
good
you.
day.